Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So the deadline for Game Week 9 is tomorrow night. In this video I'm going to go over everything for Game Week 9, so my transfer plans, my deadline decisions and my team selection. My aim is to get 300 subscribers before the deadline. I think I'm 7 away from it right now, so please help me get to that milestone. My aim is to get 10 likes on this video, so before we get started hit that like button. Anyway, intro out the way, let's just jump into it. So here's on my wildcard side, got an in Game Week 8, I got Nick Pope in my side and I didn't pick Dubravka, so I lost out on 7 points by that. I had a back three of Timber, Gabriel and Rondon, but Enzo Fernandez didn't feature, so Sonesi came in. Arsenal kept a clean sheet and Gabriel got an assist. Rondon didn't keep a clean sheet against Burnley. Saka didn't get an attacking return, but he got 7 points. He got 12 DEFCON points, he got a clean sheet bonus, and he got 2 bonus points. Semenyo got himself an assist, but he got a yellow card, so he got 4 points. Haaland continues to be the best FPL asset, and he got 2 goals. Senesi did get a yellow card, but the referee did go to the VAR and he could have potentially been sent off. Luckily, he didn't. Pope, Senesi, Rondon, Sarr, Bowen and Pedro, they all disappointed. I only just wildcarded, but my patience on Bowen and Pedro is getting thin. They didn't get many chances in Game Week 8. And when you compare the chances to score goals in Bowen and Pedro in Game Week 8 to Mateta and Walter made, you can see the differences. So I won't be surprised if one of them or both of them get sold in the next few game weeks for them two strikers. So I got 66 points in Game Week 6 with a wildcard active, which isn't the greatest. And with the 66 points, I dropped 18k in rank. I'm not that bothered about that 18k rank, it's just about the same. But with back-to-back red arrows, I'm hoping I get a green arrow in this game week. So here's how my side's currently looking for Game Week 9, and I was planning to use the bench boost this game week. But that could depend on Anderson's fitness. If he is fit, I probably will use the bench boost. If he isn't, I might not use it. This game week bench boost isn't a must, but I think it is a really good game week to use it. Dubravka away against Wolves, I think he could easily keep a clean sheet. Then we've got Rondon at home against West Ham, and West Ham haven't been looking the greatest attacking wise, so he could easily keep a clean sheet. Tottenham played away against Monaco in the Champions League last night and drew, so they might be tied for this weekend away against Everton, so I could see Dewsbury Hall getting an attacking return. The only thing that's putting me off not activating the bench boost this game week is Anderson's fitness. I could buy a player to replace him this game week and activate the bench boost, but I don't think there's many good players to buy at 5 million or less. But with the bench boost in mind and potentially selling Anderson, let's have a look at the transfers that I could make if I do sell him. So option number 1 is to sell Anderson if he isn't fit. I don't think he will be if he's pulled up with an injury. And the two options that I'm looking at is Richards and Keane. Richards keeps getting DEFCON points, but he isn't really a great entry point. He's away against Arsenal. And then the other option is Keane, and Bromford looks like he's getting surgery, so I think Keane will be staying in the side for a good few weeks. Everton are more likely to keep a clean sheet at home against Tottenham, but I'm not too sure if he will get it. I think both of them are really likely to get DEFCON points, so I could get 2 or 3 points from them both. But moving forward after Game Week 9, I'm not too sure if I want both of them, and I don't really want to buy one of them to bench boost and then not actually want them long term. Yes, Richards is a really good FPL asset, but I'm not too sure if I want to use my second Crystal Palace place on him. Because I'm thinking in the next few game weeks I might buy Munoz and Mateta, and I've already got Sarr, so I won't be able to buy all 4 of them. And I don't really want to use a transfer buying Richards and then buying Munoz for Richards in a couple of game weeks and using 2 transfers on Crystal Palace defenders. Option number 2 is to roll my transfer and not bench boost this game week, and I think I'm favouring that at the moment. I didn't plan to start Anderson this game week. I was going to bench boost, but if I don't bench boost, I can use it in game week 11 instead. I've only got 1 free transfer this game week, but I'll have 2 free transfers in game week 10 if I roll, and I'm thinking I could do a double transfer in game week 10. So this is what my transfers could look like in game week 10 if I do roll my transfer this game week. I can sell Anderson and Bowen and get Burn and Mateta instead. With me downgrading Bowen and get Mateta, I would save myself 0.1 million and I'll be able to upgrade Anderson all the way up to Burn. But this all depends on price rises and falls tonight. If Mateta goes up in value, then I won't be able to afford this. If Mateta doesn't go up in value tonight, then I could actually buy him tomorrow night after the deadline's passed. The problem with this 2 transfer move is I'm using transfers that I wanted to roll until game week 12 or 13. I'm making transfers really early, so they haven't even played in game week 9. They could easily get injured or suspended. And then we've got midweek Carabao Cup games where Crystal Palace have got Liverpool and Newcastle have got Tottenham, so they both could play in them and get injured or suspended. Or somebody else in my squad might get injured or suspended and I might need to transfer them out. And if I had to make that transfer, I'd have to -4. And minusing 4 and using 2 free transfers in game week 10, 2 game weeks after you wildcard, it wouldn't be the greatest. So here's the fixture ticker from now till game week 19. And if Anderson isn't fit, I'll probably have to replace him. I got Anderson inside for game week 10 and 11 where he's got Wolves and Everton. Because in game week 10 and 11, Bournemouth have got Man City and Aston Villa away, so I didn't think he would keep a clean sheet. So if I did sell Anderson because he's out for a few game weeks, I'll probably get a player from Newcastle, Everton or Crystal Palace. I favour Dan Burn because I think he'll keep a clean sheet in game week 9, but I can't afford him. But if I can afford him in game week 10, I think he's the best rotation with Senesi. When Bournemouth are away against Man City and Villa, Newcastle are away against West Ham and Brentford. In game week 12, when Newcastle are at home against Man City, Bournemouth are at home against West Ham. And then in game week 13-14, I'll go with Senesi. In game week 15-16, I'll go with Burn. In game week 17, I'll go with Senesi again. And then in game week 19, I'll go with Burn again. I think they rotate really well, but I am a little bit mindful that I'm spending a lot of my budget on defence. I've already got Gabriel and Timber, then I've got Senesi at 5 million, I've got Burn potentially at 5.1 million, then I'll have Rondon at 4.1 million. So I won't have any 4.5 million defenders that can always get DEFCON points as well. So if I did make that transfer, I'm probably spending a bit more budget than everybody else. And that could come to haunt me in game week 12-13 when everybody's getting Liverpool and City assets and I can't afford them. So I've got to make my decision before tomorrow night's deadline. Do I buy an Everton or Crystal Palace defender and bench boost this game week? Or do I save it until game week 11 and potentially get a Newcastle defender? The thing that's pulling me towards bench boosting this game week is I think they will get DEFCON points this game week if I do buy them. I don't think I want to make a double early transfer tomorrow night and making 2 transfers and getting Burn in my side and then be regretting it. And then I might actually go back to Keane or Richards for game week 11 as a bench boost because I won't be able to afford Burn again. I think there's an 80% chance that I roll the transfer and potentially bench boost in 11. I'll save it until later on. As much as I don't rate the bench boost chip, I do want to use it in a good game week and actually get some points from it. And I don't think using a transfer to buy Keane or Richards when they've got Tottenham and Arsenal this game week is the best game week to use it on. So I do think I'll just roll my transfer and see how I get on. Last of all, it's captaincy rankings, and I think it'll be Haaland that'll be captaining him. He's away against Aston Villa, which isn't the easiest of fixtures, but he has been doing so well that I think he will score against anybody at the moment. In second place, I've got Semenyo at home against Nottingham Forest, but they have got a new manager, so they might actually do well. Sean Dyche has been named the new Nottingham Forest manager, and he is known for having a bit of a defensive mindset, so I do think they could easily keep a clean sheet. So that is putting me off actually captaining Semenyo this game week. And then in third place, I've got João Pedro at home against Sunderland. I think the fixture is really good for him. Obviously, as a Chelsea fan, I'm a little bit biased on that. He had the midweek off because he was suspended in the Champions League, so he's a little bit fresher. A lot of Chelsea's players that'll be starting at the weekend either got 45 minutes or less, or didn't play at all, so I think they'll all be fresh for Sunderland at home. The only problem with João Pedro is I don't see him getting 2 or 3 goals. I think he'll get 1 and that's it. Where with Erling Haaland, you wouldn't be surprised if he gets 2 or 3 goals, even though he's away against Aston Villa. So I do think I'm favouring Erling Haaland, even though Sunderland at home is a really good fixture for Chelsea. So for one last time, this is how I think my side will look for game week 9. I'll be captaining Erling Haaland. And I think I'll roll the transfer and hope my bench doesn't do anything and potentially bench boost in game week 11 when I know a bit more about Anderson's fitness. There is a small chance of bench boost, and I think it'll be Richards that I buy if I do that. Obviously, Crystal Palace away against Arsenal isn't the greatest fixtures to buy him for, but I think he will get DEFCON points, so I think he'll get 2 or 3 points. Is that worth it on a bench boost? I'm not too sure. Get in the comment section and let me know if you think I'm doing it right. I think Dubravka, Rondon and Dewsbury Hall could actually do okay, so I think they could easily make it better. So there we have it for my Game Week 9 team selection video. Get in the comment section and let me know if you think I should bench boost and make that transfer or just roll the transfer. If you watched the video all the way to the end, thank you very much. Hit subscribe and get me over the 300 mark. Hit the like button to get me over 10 likes. And get in the comment section and let me know where you ranked in the world. Anyway, signing off. Good luck in Game Week 9. Goodbye.